All right. First, I just wanted to ask, do you feel like this was an appropriate response to send to me, the email?
I didn't think your email was appropriate to send to me.
Okay, what about my email was not appropriate?
Well, I think it ran off of assumptions of information that you thought I had that wasn't communicated that I did not know. For example, after the email I received on the 14th or 15th, I didn't have any other communication aside from you from the morning of the orientation when you called me during the orientation.
Let's pause there. My email did not mention you not coming in for the orientation. My email was strictly directed at after the orientation. We spoke over the phone, and you had informed me that you were going to be in after 11:30, after the NEO was over. So that's what my email was in reference to. It had nothing to do with the misunderstanding about you not coming in. When we spoke over the phone, you stated, no, I didn't receive anything. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I did. I know I mentioned it over the phone, but confirmed that you had the address. You said, yes, you knew where the address was. I said, okay, don't worry about it. Just get here as soon as the orientation is over. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay and you planned on coming in. He said, yes, as soon as this orientation is over, it's over at 11:30 because we even talked about, oh, do you want me to come in now? I'm getting this information. I'm like, okay, let's just wait till it's over. But we really need to get your badge and all your equipment and all this stuff set up. I wasn't making a big deal about the fact that you didn't come in on the start date and time because I acknowledged that, yes, I forgot to send you the start date and all of that stuff. I know I verbally mentioned, but I normally do send it in right or in an email. I acknowledged that and I said, don't worry about it. My email after that was because it was 2.5 hours after you had mentioned you would be coming in, 2:30. And there was other things that I had set in place based off of like repivoting. I owned that. And there was other things that needed to be done that the team was waiting on. I spoke to you with like 12:55. And you said you had an appointment at 1. I didn't know you had an appointment at 1. You said you were going to come in right after the orientation. So I figured, okay, she'll get her paperwork done. She'll come here. That'd give us time. We'll get over to N Street and get your badge and all of that stuff. So then I had other emergencies that I had to leave that I was waiting to see, okay, when is she going to show up? And I didn't want to leave it all on Tiffany to have to do, which I still ended up having to do. So that's what my email was directed towards. And it seems like your response was more so geared towards the misunderstanding in the beginning, which I had already acknowledged.
But you didn't acknowledge it in writing. And the email that you sent in writing had a tone of corrective action and a tone that I dropped the ball. It was.
There wasn't a.
It was.
Okay. You're being very argued. This is your first day, and I'm your supervisor, and you're being, in my opinion, very disrespectful.
Okay, so we can disconnect. I think it's appropriate for us to disconnect, and I can speak with Tiffany because in my conversation with Tiffany yesterday, I was clear with her. After she apologized to me for your email and the tone and everything else.
She did?
Yes, she did.
This is completely different. We can call her on right now.
We can.
You can stay and call her on right now because she told me that your tone was inappropriate in the email.
Yeah, that's definitely not what she said to me. I received an apology.
I'm not going to apologize for the email because I do feel like you're being very disrespectful right now.
That's unfortunate because I'm not. I'm very professional. But it would have been nice, even with a call, just saying good morning, at least something. You came off just.
So I said good morning. How are you, Tiffany? I have Elise on here, and I'm struggling because I'm trying to explain things, and she is being very disrespectful. So she told me that you apologized for my email and said that my email was disrespectful.
That is not what I said. And I have it recorded, and I'm glad that it's recorded. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said
You didn't have my permission to report me, then I'm more than happy to hear that recording back.
Hi, Tiffany. So Charlotte started off with, I want to address your email. Why did you think it was appropriate for you to send that email to me?
That's how I started off. Can
Yes,
you replay the
Charlotte.
recording? I said, good morning, how are you? I said, I
Charlotte,
wasn't here. I had a funeral. Did I not say all of that?
Charlotte, you started.
Tiffany, she is lying. She is lying. I promise you.
What I'm saying
I
is, Charlotte,
swear to you.
when you start
Oh my
off
goodness.
saying, why do you think that email was appropriate? It's not a spirit of collegiality. It's not.
That's not what I said. I said I want to discuss your email and go over how do you feel like you told me my email was inappropriate, and I asked you, I said, well, can you tell me about my email? What made it inappropriate? And then I went in to explain that I wasn't addressing the fact that you didn't come in. I was addressing the fact of what happened after the fact. And I explained that to you. But if you have the recording, please feel free to play it. I would love to, so you can hear my tone and everything that I said, and it could confirm that I'm telling the truth. Especially if you played it when we first got on. Yeah, send it to her.
Because again, just telling someone, asking someone, why do you think it's appropriate for you to send that email to me, and I'm your supervisor, Charlotte? It's not welcoming. You could have just.
I didn't say good morning. I didn't say give you a sorry I wasn't here. I hope your onboarding went well. And I didn't tell you that I was in a funeral. I didn't say any of that.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying at the point in which you wanted to introduce the email, which is fine, asking a person a hypothetical question like that is not the spirit of collegiality. It puts someone defensive. And even still, I exemplified emotional intelligence by just being quiet, letting you speak. But Charlotte, you cannot speak to me like that. You can't.
It seems emotions are kind of high. I'm going to de-escalate for a minute. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you both a call and have a quick chat, see what occurred in both of your opinions. We'll give it a little bit of cooling down period. I'll probably call Charlotte in about 5 minutes. At least you can expect me to call in about 10, 15 minutes. We'll touch base. We'll see what occurred. And then we'll find out what's a solution for us to move forward.
I'll send you the recording, Tiffany.
Yep. I can't say you aren't supposed to record anyone without their permission, though.
I'm only recording it from my notes, and it's on the Caltrans device.
Okay. So, everyone, a couple deep breaths. I'll call. We'll figure out what a solution-based approach is in just a few minutes.
And it's just really unfortunate because I had a truly great day. I had a truly great day yesterday. Thank you.